live program. So, to join us so that we can together, let's spend the evening together. So, where are my homies at? Man, I've not gone live for some days now. For some days, I've been at home, just chilling, doing actually nothing, I've been at home doing nothing. So guys, how are you doing? How is everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing good. Where are my homies at? Well, I've not seen some of my guys for some time now, so I decided to come out. This is weekend, to come out and check on my guys. Where are you guys at? Man, as you join me, introduce yourself. Let me know where you are located so that I can, be able to recognize you when next you show up. So guys, you have already seen the topic for tonight's broadcast. Iniquities of the Fathers. I want to address some issues tonight for those who don't know to know. Man, share this broadcast. Bring in more people. Let's go. Sharon from Abu Dhabi. This place, is that Dubai? That should be Dubai. Abu what? That should be Dubai. I did not even see where you wrote Sharon. That could be Dubai. Yeah. So where are my homies at? Join me, enter the line, let's go. What's going on? This is weekend. I came out, I want to see a lot of people come out and join. Let's spend the evening together. You already know my name. My name is RODDY. Waiting for my guys to join me on YouTube so that we can get the party started. Well, man, I wait for my core fans to join me on TikTok so that we can hit the road instantly. Where are my guys at? Where are my guys at? I cannot run this program without Can and Sugar is in the building. Now they are coming in. Can and Sugar is in the building. When my people come in, they share automatically. Josie's from Trinidad. Shanta, I see you. Lemba, I see you. Good evening. This, my, I don't want you now. If I throw you away, I throw you out. This is my people are just coming. I'm in the to talk. You mess up this evening, I smash you. I have no room for nonsense. Man, look, the internet started messing up already. Look at now, the internet has started already to mess up on Facebook. Facebook disconnected, reconnected again. Is this what is going on here? What's going on? And I've not gone live for like 2 days. Now I decided to come out and speak. And the internet wants to mess up. You better take your time. So, how many are we on TikTok? More people should join. How many are we on TikTok? TikTok is always full. Many viewers. Always on TikTok are always having viewers. Sometimes too on YouTube. You got it now. So guys, let me place my Wi-Fi box the right place. I don't want story. Just let me play. So, good evening to everybody. A lot of people have joined already on TikTok. Facebook is not much. YouTube, yeah, YouTube, not much too, but I need to wait for more people to join us. So, guys, this evening we are going to discuss the iniquities of the fathers, and we are going to touch spirituality. You know, I posted a video. I said, life is a school where no one ever graduates, and that is the truth. As far as you are alive, you are on this earth, you will continue to learn. It is only a fool that will tell you he knows everything. Edward, I see you. It is only a fool that will tell you he knows everything. As far even at the age of 100 years, you continue to learn. That is the mark of a wise man. Say, I'm always willing to learn new things. Anybody that is alive that tell you he knows it all, that person is a fool. Nobody knows it all. That is why you can learn wisdom from anybody. From small children, from adults, and from old people. You can learn wisdom from anybody. One of the reasons why you see a lot of people failed to make it in life is because of ego. You know what is ego? They feel they are more knowledgeable. They are more important. They know more than everybody. They don't want to listen. They don't want to descend low, humble themselves and learn. They don't want it. They feel they know. Even when they know nothing, they feel they know more than everybody. That is why you see some people back in the days who you thought that was somebody you thought was very brilliant. At the end, if you look back, you discover that, if you look now, you discover the person was not able to make it. You got the gist now. So guys, this evening I'm going to touch a lot of topics. You know, I'm going to touch a lot of topics. Now, you see in this life, there are so many things that can set you back in life. So many things. There are so many reasons why you may fail. And there are so many reasons why you can succeed in life. I posted a video this evening on Facebook. In that video, I spoke about internal and external enemies. I spoke about reasons why some people are unable to make it. I said, I mentioned some of the reasons. I said, some of the reasons some of the reasons are, number one, generational problems. As we have generational blessings, so do we have generational curses. Some problems we fight today or we face today is as a result of our bloodline, our foundation. Let me call it foundational problems. Yes, that is the truth. And I also spoke about the iniquities of our fathers, that is our parents, our forefathers. Yes, it can affect us. Don't be deceived. The sins of your ancestors, your grandparents, even your direct parents, your great-grandparents can affect you. See, there are things you need to know in life for you to succeed. There are things, see, if you lack knowledge, seek it. There are things you are supposed to know in life, unless that is people, you learn and, listen to those who are knowledgeable in some areas of life, in some field of life. Especially somebody who has gone through certain experiences in life. You got the gist now. This is not book. This is not academic qualification. This is not formal education. It's not degrees. It's not master's degrees. That is why you see some people that went to school still did not succeed. Master's degree holders, still they are poor. They lack a lot. You got the gist now. So, first of all, let me start by talking about okay, let me continue. Somebody said, a beautiful lady said, she does not believe the sins or decisions of the parents or grandparents can affect her or affect the children. Well, let me tell you categorically, the atrocities or decisions of your parents, your great-grandparents can affect you, even directly, not even indirectly. Have that in mind. The decisions of your parents, your grandparents, even their iniquities can affect you directly. Yes, generational curse. So, you see, if you lack wisdom, Riaz, Shak, thank you. If you lack wisdom, seek it. And if you don't know a thing, listen to those who knows it. Mercy, I see you. Yes. Now let me start. I want to start by giving you practical examples. See, here in Europe, I have children. I have many children. That these children were born in Europe was as a result of my decision. I decided to come to Europe. I want to give you the simplest, what's it called? Examples. See, I decided to come to Europe when I have no child, when I was a bachelor, when I wasn't married. I want to tell some people how the decisions, choices, and atrocities and good deeds of parents, not only atrocities, good deeds of the parents can affect the children. Now, that my children were born Austrians today was as a result of my decision. I decided to come to abroad and give birth to my children. I made the move. If I had stayed in Africa, my children would have, possessed African nationality. In fact, before you make a comment, think very well. You got it now. If I lavish money, if I get money every month, listen to me. If every month I lavish the money I get, the money I'm supposed to use to pay my rent, pay electricity bill, buy food, my children will go hungry. My children will not have where to sleep, what to eat. It will affect them directly. My decision affects my children, affects my wife, affects the entire household. Do you understand me now? Because if I go outside and lavish the money I was supposed to use to pay electricity bill, we stay in darkness. It has affected the children. If I go lavish the money I was supposed to use and pay rent, we become homeless. It has affected the children. So then, how can you say the decisions or choices of the parents cannot affect the children? A lot of people have never seen anything in this life. This is why I warn people, especially young people, men and women. I tell them every day to desist from going to do juju. This, what is it called? Diabolical lifestyle. I want people, I say, listen, there are some jujus you can do. That's, most jujus affects the parents and the children. You don't know what you're talking. Juju, You see, juju affects the parents and the children. The children were not there when it happened. What is generational blessing? When we talk about generational blessing, what's the child that comes from you gets the blessings? Your generation. What is generational curses? The child that comes from you gets the curses. Now, before my children were born, let me give you the simplest examples. Before my children were born, I was already an Austrian citizen. So that blessing got to them automatically. Generational. Their children are going to be citizens of Austria. It's a simple thing. Generational thing. That is how it goes, even spiritually. Let me tell you, there are some families you go to, they are rich. They have been rich for generations. Yes, there are families around the world. In every country, you go to so many families. They are rich. They have been rich for generations. Let me give you a typical example of generational wealth. Prince Charles of England, the Prince of Wales, and the children. There are people that came into this world. They did not labor, they did not work, but they live in wealth. See, what I'm telling you is there are people who are enjoying wealth. Children of presidents, children of politicians, offsprings of many politicians. Listen to me very well. There are people that came into this world, they did not work. David, here I see you. There are some, you see, because I want to. Yes, so I hail everybody. There are people that came into this life, they were born in wealth. Let me tell you guys a typical example. Let me tell you guys, as you watch me, you share this broadcast so that those who don't know will know. When I was driving taxi, I drove taxi for many years and I met a lot of rich people. I will give you instances. One day, a man entered my taxi. Just an average man. The man said the destination was 23rd district of Vienna. A bit far. That ride was supposed to give me like 25-30 euros. The man said he was going to 23rd district of Vienna. So, as I drove the man, as we were in motion, the man we discussed. When I got to the man's residence, when we arrived at his residence, the man stopped. His money was 25 euros. The man gave me 40 euros. I thanked him. I said, Oga, you are a rich man. Guess what he told me? He said he was grateful to his great-grandparents. He never met them. I asked him because I am somebody who is curious. I want to know. I want to learn things. The man told me that the house that he lives was built by his great-grandfather. He said the great-grandfather bought the house 1912. And he did not meet the great-grandfather. The man had died before he was born. The great-grandfather transferred it to his father, his direct father, and his father transferred the property to him. Listen, I said to this man, listen, so you don't know who invested, who was the brain behind this property. He said he never met the man. He does not know him. Are you hearing now? Are you seeing generational wealth? Somebody in his family bloodline whom he never met, purchased that property. And if you see the property, The property is on the road. And the man doesn't pay rent, he doesn't pay anything. He's just living large. The man called me to come and see his compound, the back. If he decides to sell part of the land, it runs in millions. In fact, the man had enough money to spend and live his life with his family. You see, this is what I call the decisions of your parents can affect you directly. The great-grandfather bought that property. Today, one of his generation, one of his ancestors, one of his grandchildren are enjoying it. That is also how it is when you make wrong decisions in life as a father. Some people are suffering the decisions of their great-grandparents. Yes, some people today are suffering, they are suffering the decisions of their great-grandparents. Are you getting it now? I've seen a lot of people, there are so many people that are under generational curses, generational poverty. Somebody made a comment in my video. I made a video. Somebody said, richness, being successful in life, depends on how smart and knowledgeable you are. This person, this man that said this thing, spoke according to, he spoke, what he knows about getting rich. Yes, becoming rich, being successful in life is beyond being smart or hard work or luck. Yes, it is beyond that. Let me tell you, first of all, if you are not spiritually active, if you fail to win your spiritual battles, if you fail to identify your problems, you can never be successful. Even luck will be far away from you. Luck, you may be knowledgeable in any business, you may be too smart, but if a particular thing runs in your family bloodline, and that thing could be poverty, bad luck, untimely death, or diseases, there is nothing like being knowledgeable in that area. See, even when I said a lot of people are suffering as a result of what their ancestors did, some people thought it was a joke. There are some diseases that flow in the bloodline. Go ask. There are some people, what they are facing, there are diseases that flows in the bloodline. You know, there is what we call mutamark. Mutamark. That is, what's it in English? Mother mark or whatever. As you resemble your parents physically, that is how you resemble them spiritually too. You don't know what you're talking. You see, they say, now you look like your father. They see you physically, spiritually, that is how it is too. A lot of things flows in the bloodline. Birthmark. Let me tell you something. I've told you this story before. When I was a little boy, when my mother was alive, one day I was like maybe 10, 11 years. I was playing with my mother's breast. You know, I lifted her breast up. She was sitting. I lifted my mother's breast up. I saw a mark under her right breast. Talking about my mother. I said, oh, my mother had a mark under her right breast. As a child of 10 years then, I saw it, well, I dismissed. I said, my mother had a mark. When I become grown, when I became an adult, when I was like 20-something years, one day I was just examining my body. I saw the same mark, the same spot. The right side of my breast, exactly where my mother had it, the same place I had it. You see, some things flows in the blood. There are some people, what they, like I said earlier, what they are suffering. I met a guy, let me listen to you. Let me tell you. There was one guy, a Turkish guy, when my children were playing ball. Then I had no car. This guy, his son and my son played in the same team, in the same club, when they were small. So the guy was the person that usually, drive me whenever we have football tournaments. You know, he always helps me. So as then our children were like 5 years, 6, 7 years then. Now I kind of wanted to encourage the guy. I told him, I said, listen, this your son is going to make it. Let's hope these children are going to make it big. The man said, no, he does not think so. He said his son is not going to make it. His son was not going to make it. I said, why are you negative-minded? Why did you say so? He said, I may not understand. You know, I'm a very positive man. The man said, I may not understand. I said, why? He said, in his generation, he said, in his family line, nobody has made it. I said, what are you talking? This man was from Turkey. He said, in his generation, he said his father was poor. His great-grandparents were poor. He said in his family, nobody has ever made it. And he does not believe that his son was going to make it. First of all, let me start by saying this man has a defeated mindset. Okay. But some things flows in. Why do you think if you go to your village today, there are some families nobody made it? You go to some families, the way it has been when you were born is still the way it is till today. See, do you think you struggled more than do you think you struggled more than other people? Do you think you are smarter than other people? Even, go check during your school days. There are so many people that were brilliant, the best in the school. At the end of the day, they did not make it. But the dumb ones made it. The dumb ones, the ones that weren't smart in school, made it big. And you wonder, there are people as I'm making this video, that is, they have struggled everything. They have done everything to make it in life and it wasn't, success is far away from them. Some people go to a place and they succeed. Others go the same place and fail. What do you think? A lot of people traveled to America, they succeeded. All the individuals did the same thing. Applied the same amount of effort, the same effort. One succeeded and one did not succeed. Life is deeper than you think. Life is deeper than you think. See, many people that you see enjoying life today, that are enjoying, you see some people, you see a lot of people that things are going good for, they are enjoying life. It's as a result of the good deeds of their ancestors, their parents, their great-grandparents. Many people you see that are suffering, that are not making progress today, is as a result of the iniquities of the ancestors. And this is why you got to be upright in your ways for the benefits of your children, if you love them. In fact, there are some kindred, some villages you go. There are some villages you go. You go to, you will not see any resemble house. There are some villages you go, you will not see upstairs. In Africa, you go to some kindreds, you will not see. It is hard to see upstairs. You'll be wondering what is going on here. Some villages, no water, nothing. Even you'll be wondering, are there no human beings here? You go to some villages, you'll be seeing upstairs, progress everywhere. What do you think? I've listened to so many herbalists, so many spiritualists, and so many religious clerics. And I learned a lot from all these people. There is nothing that happens in this life that doesn't take place in the spiritual first. Everything that you see that happens here in the physical realm, first of all, takes place in this, even this thing you call luck. You say being lucky. First of all, you need to be lucky in the spiritual realm before you be lucky in the physical realm. No matter how, do you know what I'm talking about? No matter how smart you are, no matter how handsome, why do you think beautiful women at times get rejected? They'll be wondering. A beautiful woman, you see the husband, leave that beautiful woman and be taking a side chick. And at the end of the day, that marriage will crash. You'll be wondering, what? This man married a beautiful woman. What is he looking for in other women outside? But the woman has everything. At the end of the day, you see that marriage crash. And you'll be wondering, Morena, I see you. And you'll be wondering, man, what happened? A lot of things takes place in the spiritual realm before even you being successful in life. You don't know how these things works. I have been attacked spiritually many times. I've said it a lot of times. When they attack you spiritually, they don't attack only you. They don't attack you, the man alone, or you, the woman alone, especially you, the man. When you face spiritual attack, these witches or bad people or wizards or occultic people, what they do is they attack your entire household. Everything that belongs to you will be under attack. Your job, your wife, your children, where you live, your businesses, your properties. You don't know how these things work. You think they will face you alone. No. When they attack you, when you are under attack, they attack everything that belongs to you. As you know why they do it, why they attack everything that belongs to you. Because they know if your children becomes successful, they will rescue you. If your wife becomes successful or if your husband becomes successful, they rescue you. So what they do is they attack everybody. They make sure nobody rises to rescue you. They want to keep the entire family, the entire household down. You don't know. This is how it works. Because if my children make it, I've made it. If my wife make it, I've made it. If the husband, yes, it is the same household. That's why when you think they attack you alone, you must be joking. Now let's go further. We are here to learn. So you've got to, there are things I as a man cannot do because of my children. There are things I cannot do because I know if I do it, it will affect my children big time. Especially go ask people that did big time juju in Africa. People that did big time juju. Go see their children. Go interview their children. It affects their children. Men that did big time juju. It is just like all these little boys that are into fraud and they are also touching juju, using juju to do their job. You don't know what you are doing to yourself. Well, let me go forward. Let me go further. So, I spoke about some of the factors that may prevent you from being rich, from making progress in life. I spoke about internal and external factors. Ola said, but other races do what is tarot card readings, palm readings. Well, Ola, let me tell you something. If you have ears, listen to me. Anything that you do, that is anything that involves forcing nature to do things in your favor. That is, you force nature to do things in your favor when it is not the right time. Yes, people force the hand of nature to do things in their favor. That is juju. It has consequences. Yes, it's wherever it is, even if whether it is Indian people, Arabic people, Black African people, any white European people, anything that involves you forcing the hand of nature to do things in your favor has consequences. I'm telling you, allow things to work naturally and then you will enjoy it. You got it gist now. Allow things, that is, then you enjoy it. So let me continue. I was talking about something. I was talking about a woman who does not believe that the choices of the parents can affect the children. If you don't believe that the choices or the decisions of the parents can affect the children, then why do you believe in karma? Karma is the punishment one receives for doing evil or doing bad. That is karma. Your payment, that is you getting punished for doing bad. Do you understand me? Natural, that is when nature judges you. Not anybody, when the universe judges your case. That is karma. Now let us go further. I spoke about factors that may hinder you, that may stop you from making it big in life. And I spoke about internal factors like your decisions. Yes, the decisions you make in life. And there is what we call self-made mistakes. Self-made mistakes. Your lifestyle. I've spoken about your bloodline, your generation. What flows in your bloodline? Okay, let me go. I forgot something. A lot of people, for those who like arguing, I told you some things runs in the blood. I've seen families that no man in the family gets up to 40 years. There are some families, no male in that family gets up to 40 years. They will die before 40, some before 50. There are families, no male child gets up to 60 years, 70. No, it has never happened. I know some families. Let me tell you, some things runs in the bloodline, both riches and poverty and the rest of them. There are some families, they have criminality in their blood. Man, I'm telling you what I've seen. Somebody in that family must be a criminal. Armed robber must be a crime committer. It runs in the blood. There are people, I've seen families, most of them die in accidents. You see, every now and then, somebody will die in accidents in that family. What runs in the bloodline? Some even prostitution. Prostitutes. I've seen a family, all of them are prostitutes, the whole girls. The whole girls in the family are into prostitution. You think it's ordinary. I know somebody, there are some people I've met here. For generations, they are junkies. The great-grandparents were junkies. Junkies, they are drug addicts. Let me share a story with you guys. Because some people, we are here to learn. And this is why they say you need to, anointing that breaks yoke. This is why you need to be able to know that you have a problem and look for a way to tackle it, to break that yoke. If you don't know that you have a problem, you cannot get away from, you cannot solve that problem. If you don't know that, if you're not aware of your problem, you can never solve it. You will live and die with that problem, and your children will continue with that problem. They will still live with that problem. One day when I was driving taxi, you know, as a taxi driver, as a taxi, you need to be very careful. You see, I'm telling you, most of these people you see that have it good in life, most people you see that are rich and enjoying life, it's not as, they did not work for it. They did not make it. No. Parents, grandparents, sometimes the good deeds of the parents. Let me continue. When I was driving taxi, you know, the dream of every taxi driver then, now, Seth, when I was driving taxi, our dream is to get a passenger that is going to the airport. Because if you get a passenger that is going to the airport, that's 50 euro, sure. And if you have one passenger that goes to the airport, your day is made. You got it. So if you are lucky, in a day you might get 2 passengers that are going to airport. That is 100 euro plus the small passengers you get. Your day is made. So one day, I dropped a passenger. You know, there wasn't any business that day. There was no work. So I dropped a passenger. I was so frustrated. As I was heading home, a lady with her daughter stopped me. As she waved her hand, I saw she was carrying boxes, you know, luggages. He came and see you. She was carrying luggages. I was so excited, so happy, because I thought she was going to the hospital. Listen to this gist. I quickly opened my door, went and loaded her luggage inside my boots. I carried the luggages inside my boots. Waited for her to tell me airport. Guess what? The woman wasn't even from Austria. She said, could I please take her quick to the nearest hotel? I was so down, you know, because I had expected to go to airport. I thought the woman was going to airport. I said, where did you say you want to go? She said, any close hotel. I told her, pump and play. I said, I thought you were going to the airport. She said, no. She said, listen to the gist. The woman told me she wants to change hotel because the ex-husband was making problem to her and the daughter. I said, but where is your ex-husband? She said the man was in the hotel. So the woman told me they are from Argentina or one of these South American. I think she came from Argentina or one of these South American country that speaks Spanish. I said, what? She began to give me the gist. She said the husband was a drunk. A drunk. I said, how? She said, well, the woman told me it flows in the family's bloodline. He said the great-grandfathers, the great-grandparents were drunkard. The great-grandfather of the husband was a drunkard. The father died of drunkenness, and the man, now, the ex-husband was also a drunkard. Man, I've never heard something like that before. A white woman, somebody from Argentina, told me this story. I said, how come? She said she married the man. When she married the man, the man said he was going to change. When they got married, the man said he was going to change. But then, he said, as days went by, as years went by, the man continued. It got worse. That the man would drink and disgrace everybody. So eventually, she could not take it anymore. She opted to divorce the man. And because the man is always drunk. So if the man, because you know they co-parent their daughter was at that time their daughter was like 10 years. They are co-parenting. They co-parent their daughter. That is, the daughter can stay with the father, and then that was the agreement. So she told me, anytime the father wants to go on vacation with the daughter, she wants to be dabai, she wants to follow. Because the father, the ex-husband was a drunkard. In order for the ex-husband not to abuse the daughter. So that is why she's always following up. She needs to pay the tickets, be there. So the woman told me, she said they were in the hotel and the man went outside. They traveled, they came on vacation. The man went outside, got drunk, came into the hotel room and began to make problems. Like started fighting, and that has always been the case. Now they are divorced. She just because of to protect her daughter. That was why she followed to come to come to Vienna from South America. Now, the lady told me as the man came home making problem. I then asked her, why didn't you call the police? She said no. She cannot call the police on the ex-husband. That if she call the police for the ex-husband, now the whole family in South America, in Argentina, will hear it. And in South America, it's not organized like Europe here. They are like Africans. The ex-husband in their return, can go and unalive her. And she said the ex-husband does not know where she lives. Then, where she was living. Do you understand me? She's been hiding because the man is violent. So, I felt sorry for the woman. So, what the woman told me was that drunkenness runs in the family bloodline. And there is not, even the man admitted it, that it runs in the family bloodline. You got the gist. So a lot of things you see people suffer in the physical realm is as a result of what flows in their bloodline. Wealth, sickness, diseases, richness, and unless you are a spiritual guru, spiritually strong, then you will be able to break that yoke. That is, you need to be determined to fight that spiritual problem. If not, it may consume that person. And what do you think is called? What do you think is called pattern? Pattern. Pattern. A pattern in the family. The same thing repeating over and over again from generation to generation. It happens. That's why they say, why do you think they said anointing that breaks yoke? Unless you free yourself, let me tell you, I don't need to mention them. I know people here in Vienna. A woman, she's a junkie. Her children are junkies. The grandparents of this woman were junkies before they died. Family stronghold, giants in the family. When I tell you that, and guys, 1 second. So, you got it, the family strongholds. Let me tell you another story because of people that like to argue. A lot of things that happens, unless there are always exceptions. There are people in the family, that is, they are special human beings. They come and they liberate themselves from that bondage. That is why they call them, they say the star of the family. That is why you come to a family, somebody will rise and make it. That's why you see in family where everybody is poor, you see somebody, maybe a man or a woman, will rise. A family that they have cancelled, nobody believes that anybody will rise from that family. You see somebody rise, break the yoke, and become somebody in life. That person that rose and became somebody has a strong head, is spiritually strong. One day, I had a woman. That woman is a pastor. I don't know if she is still pastoring a church now. Her name, I will call her name. Her name is Paula White. She pastors a church in USA. Her name is Paula White. You know, I'm somebody I like listening to people. So this woman, she's blonde-haired woman, blonde-haired, beautiful, slim. She came to make confession at Bishop T.D. Jakes' church. I listened to her. She came when they handed her the microphone. The woman began to tell her family story. I listened attentively. That's why it is good to pay attention. She said the problem in her family, that her great-grandparents, all of them were junkies, drug junkies. From her great-grandfather, great-grandmother, all of them. And she said she was a junkie too. So when she went through the family history, the people in her family were, go check it. You may see the video online for those that like to argue. She said if you check her family tree, all her ancestors were drug addicts. When she was like 17, 18 years, she started taking drug. She became a junkie. She said that was when she knew her mother was a junkie, her grandparents were junkies, the great-grandparents. That was when she knew that she had problems. Adlinks, I see you. She said that was when she began to fight to quit that drug addiction. That was when she knew that she said it was not a small battle for her to quit. That was the greatest battle she ever fought in her life. To quit drug addiction. She said it took her years to fight it, that giant. Eventually, she overcame. Then she came to the church to make confession, to make testimony, to give testimony. That was when I knew. She said people were clapping for her. She said she cannot die of drug addiction, heroin, cocaine. Okay, for people that don't want, for people that like to argue, let me give you now a recent example. Because see, when things happen around you, learn from it. Do you guys remember Whitney Houston? Let me give you a typical example. Do you remember Whitney Houston? How did Whitney Houston died? How did the daughter died? Some people are not spiritual. When things only that's you need to have spiritual eyes to be able to know certain things. If you follow some issues, some stories, you saw the way Whitney Houston died was exactly how the daughter Bobby Christina died. Go check it. Exactly. The same bedroom, the same bathtub, the same thing. When I heard the story, I said, man, this is big spiritual problem. The same way the mother died was the same way the daughter died. If you're not, yes, Sparky, yes, go check it. The same, exactly how the mother died was how and it's, go check, go read up, was exactly how the daughter died. You got the gist. A lot of people don't know. You cannot just be walking blindly, just be moving blindly in life. 1 second, guys. You got it. You got it now. You can go. Yes. That is why you see, I dropped a video. I said, see, the reason why a lot of people are poor, the reason why a lot of people failed to make it in life is as a result of what flows in the bloodline. Some people came to argue. I said, you need to win spiritually before you win physically. If you don't win spiritually, you can never win your physical warfare. Michael Banks, I see you. So, well, guys, do we still need to go further? Do I continue or because where are my homies at? I'm not seeing likes, I'm not seeing this thing. Well, do I end the broadcast here and then come out later tomorrow morning? So, okay, somebody said I should continue. Okay, let's go further. The guys on my YouTube channel are not, on my Facebook channel, they are not liking, they are not sharing. What's up? What's going on? Man, you need to like and share now. Do you want me to level in them? What's going on? See, are you liking and sharing? Okay. Okay, Emeka, you are in the building. Michael, I see you. So let's continue. Now, I spoke about a lot of things happening. I mean, so many things that happens in the bloodline. Some people do not know that even high blood pressure at times is genetic. High blood pressure, heart disease is also can be genetic. You can, there is hereditary. That is the right word. Some diseases are hereditary. You can get it. They can transfer it from parents to children. A lot of you don't know this. Let's go further. Factors that can make you poor. Factors that can make you poor. Let's go. People around you. Your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You see, let's leave this spiritual aspect of it aside. People you hang out with, what you say with your mouth can make you poor in life. What you say with your mouth can make you poor in life. And people around you, let me tell you how your wife, your husband, and the people you surround yourself with can make you need to be alert. You need to be at alert. Let me tell you how. When you surround yourself with a man or a woman who murmurs and complains every time, listen to me. I dropped a video. This one is spiritual now. Listen to me. I dropped a video. I spoke about factors that can make you poor. When you share a good news, when there are people who may not be happy with your progress. That is when you break your good news to them. When you say, man, I've gotten citizenship. They have given me visa. My wife is pregnant. My husband has gained employment. And you see them remain calm. They are not excited. They are not happy with you. Such people can hinder your progress. You don't know. When you break good news, something good happened in your life, and you tell somebody, and that person is not happy with you, is not excited, that could set you back. Because that person, the heart is not pure for you. It can be causing you obstacles. Setbacks in life. When you tell somebody your plan, I applied for this. You said, the person failed to open. Man, I wish you good luck. It will happen. You will get a positive result. Man, I'm praying for you. You will get it. There is power in spoken words. When you tell a wife, a husband, a friend, a family member, now look at my plans. I want to travel abroad. I want to travel abroad. I want to go to the embassy and apply for visa. Then you are creating problem for yourself. When that person is quiet, the body language speaks of negativity, negative energy. Now I want to travel abroad. I want to buy a land. Or the person starts to give you reasons why you should not buy that land. You are in trouble. Yes. See, when you tell somebody your plans and the person is happy and excited and begin to speak positivity over that your plans, that person is wishing you well. When you are talking about your progress and somebody is, this is witchcraft. When you see somebody speak negatively every time, murmur about your plans or your progress, know that you are in trouble. This is why a lot of people are stagnated. Negative energy, negative spoken, sometimes not utterance, murmur. Now, they have given me visa. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? It's not, hey, they gave you visa. The person is cold, quiet. Then you are in the wrong environment. It takes spiritual eyes to observe these things. What you've got to do is to change your strategy. What you've got to do in order not to be set back in life, in order not to be stagnated in life, is to change your strategy. When you see that a particular person is not happy with your progress, is not happy with things about you, you change your strategy. Eagles, are you getting the gist? I'm telling you. Especially when you are talking about your goals, instead of speaking positivity over your goals, they are speaking negativity over your goals. Know that you've got a war to fight. You've got a war to fight. You see, murmur causes delay. Murmur, complain, causes delay. The children of Israel, when they departed Egypt, biblical story, a journey that was supposed to take them like 40 years, because they murmured and complained, took them over 40 years. When you murmur, things get delayed. When you tell somebody something, when you are telling somebody, do you know what it means? Do you know what that body language means? What you've got to do in this situation is to re-strategize. Do not allow negative energy hover over your life. Every time you come up with a thing, somebody will speak negativity over it. Every time something. That's why you see you continue to have setbacks. Hang around people that always, even when it seems impossible, they will tell you it is possible. Even when it seems impossible, even when it seems there is no road, they'll be speaking life, positivity in your affairs, in what you are doing. Then know that you are on the right track. This is why you see a lot of people, what you keep chasing for years. Learn to pray for yourself. Learn to bless yourself because of the meditations of people's hearts. Even meditations, people that don't wish you good. They don't want you to prosper. Even meditations. There are meditations that can hinder your progress. You don't know. There are meditations there are even meditations. People meditate to stop others. That is why at times you don't tell people your plans. We grow every day. What I'm telling you here, you cannot learn it anywhere. It's worth $1 million. If you like, you take it. If you like, you leave it. Nah, man, they have given me American visa. The person you told will be quiet. He will be quiet. Now they have given me an American visa. Now I've gotten an American passport, Austrian passport, German passport. The person will remain as if nothing. You'll be wondering, no, I'm not even unresponsive. The person will be quiet. You are discussing about your progress. You see the person like, you better run or strategize. You better run or strategize. That is negative energy. Guys, I'm not seeing follow. Ordinary, you want to go to abroad. People that you go apply for visa and you tell people, some people will even go to bed crying. So this guy wants to travel abroad. Ordinary, you bought a car. You bought a car, some people will be crying you bought. Ordinary, you got married. Some people will be crying you got married. This is why, at times, it is important you don't tell anybody. If you tell people, that is why some things delays. Your thing will keep delaying. It will delay. If you get it eventually, it will delay. That's why I said, surround yourself with people who are happy with your progress. Surround yourself with people who wish you well in life. People who are excited when good things happen to you. These are people you need to surround yourself with. Man, thank God for you. Man, I pray it works hard for you. I pray it works hard for you. So now, you want to make it. You want to become a big woman. Some people are like, you want to be a landlord, a landlady. You want to be shining. You want to be a car owner. You want to get a family. Evil meditations. If people have no information, if they don't get any information about you, they cannot stop you. Your appointments, your plans. I was naive before, but I'm no longer naive. You don't need to be naive. If your wife is pregnant, if you want to make babies, there are things you don't tell nobody. I'm telling you. Well, guys, this is a Saturday evening. I've spoken. Man, we are about to hit, how many? 32,000 on Facebook. Any minute from now, we are going to hit 32,000 on Facebook, 32,000 followers on Facebook. And we are about to hit 31,000 followers on TikTok. And we're about to hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's a big progress. I appreciate everybody who has been of great support to these pages. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for joining me. Tomorrow morning, I'm coming out with a lot of stories. Yes, I'm coming up with a lot of stories. I have always said, there are people you hang around with and they will set you back in life. Don't joke. There are people you hang around with and I swear, your progress will stop. It will be stagnated. You will not move forward again. You'll be running around in circles. Yes, my page is a blessing to a lot of people. I appreciate that. Sometimes when I'm in the mood, I come and speak. This page should be a blessing. You know how to navigate in life. You got to know how to navigate in life. You said you had an interview to work in UK and yesterday you received what? See, some certain things don't tell nobody again. Yes, only when you've achieved it. Only when the result is positive, tell people you can celebrate it. But before then, don't disclose your plans to people. The hearts of men are evil. Don't disclose everything to people, especially if these things are important to your life. Don't disclose it to them. Ward, I see you. How are you doing? Good to have you here. Okorie, I see you. Okorie, I see you. So, Okorie, Chidebere, Sunday, I see you. Velvet, I see everybody, man. Man, if you don't, do you know how old I am? I'm in my 50s, so 50s. In some years, I'm going to hit 60. I've seen a lot in life, and I'm dropping it to you guys live. Yes. When you observe that somebody's body language is negative towards you, negative body language, buckle up. Be careful. Negative body language, yes, it may delay your progress. Yes. You need to be spiritually alert. Negative. You need to dig in. You need to know how to battle it. Negative, I call it negative body language. Yes. So guys, if you are seeing me for the first time, don't forget to, I'm giving it to you raw and real. Don't forget to follow this page. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page at Uncle Roddy. Go to my YouTube channel now, or you look at my bio and press that link, YouTube, and subscribe to my YouTube page. Also, follow me on Facebook and on TikTok. I am on these 3 platforms. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I'm going live in the morning with another program. So guys, I want to end the broadcast here. Thank you to those that, joined me, that tuned in. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody. Tomorrow is another day, so tomorrow we continue creating awareness. We continue, doing what we're supposed to do. So if you just join us, you can go to my YouTube channel and rewatch this video. This program is there. Velvet Simon, I see you. I appreciate you. This video is, you can rewatch this video on my YouTube page. Simply Golden, I appreciate you. So, Vincent, I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you too. These are my people on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe if you are seeing me for the first time. Tomorrow morning, I'm coming out for our breakfast show. Yeah, so go to my YouTube channel and rewatch not now, when I'm done with this broadcast. When I end the broadcast, you can go to YouTube and start from the beginning to rewatch the broadcast. It is permanently there. Fellas, I see you. Fellas, how are you doing? Good to have you here. So, I saw you subscribed. Thank you so much for, that's a way of showing your brother support. You got it now. Fellas, I opened your eyes. I've been opening people's eyes on TikTok for years. I've been opening people's eyes. That's why I'm here. I've been opening people's eyes. Why do you think people are following the page? I open people's eyes. If you are blind, your eyes will be opened. By fire, by force. Well, guys, let me end the broadcast here. Let me share. It is evening time. That's why I'm here. Yes, so expect more videos tomorrow. So expect more videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Guys, see you guys tomorrow. Take care. That's me, Uncle Roddy. Fella said, before I stop, Fella said he noticed when he don't tell people his plans, it always succeeds. He said he always succeeds when you don't tell people. Try to keep your mouth. When after succeeding, you can throw a party. After succeeding, you can throw a party. Some people don't want you to be bigger than them, or they don't want you to achieve it. You got the gist now. See, well, when I come out tomorrow morning, I will drop lines for you. I tell you guys, I will drop lines for you when I come out tomorrow morning. What do you think is witchcraft? Evil meditations. Evil meditations is also with witchcraft. Evil meditations. Wishing somebody ill. Wishing somebody not to make it. That is witchcraft. Simply Golden, he said, that means don't tell people about your plans. No, don't. Unless that plan is not very important to you, don't tell people about your serious plans. Something that has to do with that you need desperately. Don't tell it to people. Don't disclose it to nobody. Keep it to yourself. Let it be between you and your God. After you've gotten what you want, you can broadcast it on a radio station. You can announce it to the world. There are people who are waiting for you to fail, who want to stop you in life. Enemies within and, internal and external enemies. Yes. There are internal and external enemies who don't want you to progress. So it's better you keep your mouth shut. A lot of people have said each time they tell people their plans, that plan don't succeed, or that plan will be delayed. So, man, let me end the broadcast here. Let's see ourselves tomorrow. Simple Golden, watch my YouTube, my Facebook page, Uncle Roddy on Facebook. I will give notice when I'm going live tomorrow morning. Depending, I will give live. I will write when I'm going live on my Facebook. You know, on YouTube you cannot give notice. On TikTok you cannot give notice unless you drop a video. But on Facebook you can write to tell when. Uncle Roddy on Facebook, you can follow my Facebook page too. Any platform. Follow the Facebook page so that you can be getting notification whenever I'm going live. That's where I drop when I want to go live. So, I want to end the broadcast here. I've done my job, delivered my message. I'm here to save lives. I'm here to save lives. So, that's it for now, guys. Let's see ourselves tomorrow. So, take care, guys. Blessings to everybody. Take care. Okay. Good night to everybody. Word, I see you. You can rewatch the broadcast on my YouTube channel. See you guys.